Hello students, welcome back to maths class. So we are doing hyperbola problems now, right, from the exercise 5a. Okay, so now read the question carefully. Find the equation to the hyperbola whose foci are 4, 2 and 8, 2 and eccentricity is 2. Okay, so first two foci values are given to you, coordinates of the two foci are given to you and eccentricity is given to us, right. We have to find that hyperbola which contains these two foci and eccentricity. So come on, what is the given information to us? Given that foci, that means S is equal to 4, 2, right, and S dash is equal to 8, 2 foci are given to you, and also eccentricity is given to us. Eccentricity is equal to 2. Okay, so now center is midpoint of S dash. Center is midpoint of S dash. So you know the formula for midpoint. What is that? So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So is equal to x1, come on, it is 4 plus 8 by 2 and 2 plus 2 by 2. Okay, so is equal to, it is 12 by 2, 4 by 2. So 12 by 2 is 6, 4 by 2 is 2. This is your h, k. Center is denoted by h, k. So actually we have to find hyperbola whose two foci are given to us and eccentricity is given to us. So we have to write the hyperbola equation in the form of x minus h whole square by a square minus y minus k whole square by b square is equal to 1 form. So for that we need h, k values and a, b value. We got our h, k. How we got it? This is nothing but center is the midpoint of S dash, right? Focus. One focus is S, another focus is S dash. So center is midpoint of S dash. With that, by applying the midpoint formula, we got our center. And also the distance from center to one focus is AE, right? So we know that, right, from the diagram. What is that? Center, the distance from center to any focus is always equals to AE, right. So the distance between center and one focus, center is 6, 2 and focus is 4, 2. So 6 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 2 whole square is equal to AE. Okay, so this is 2 minus 2 is 0, right. This is 2 square, right, is equal to AE square, square root, cancel. We got our AE is equal to 2. Okay, so now how we will find the A value means in the question it is given that E value is equals to 2. So substitute. So A into 2 is equal to 2. Since it is given that E is equal to 2 in the question only, right. So 2 cancel. So your A is equal to 1. What I said, to write hyperbola equation, right, we need h value, k value, a value, b value. So we got h value, k value, a value. Now we want b value. How we will get b value? B square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. This is for hyperbola. For ellipse it is b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square, right. So is equal to a square is 1 square, e square is 2 square minus 1. E we got it as 2. So 1 square is 1. 1 into 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1. So is equal to, it is 3. You got b square value, a value, and h comma k. We can write our hyperbola equation. So come on, we can write equation of hyperbola is. What is our equation of hyperbola in standard form? X minus h whole square by a square minus y minus k whole square by b square is equal to 1. So x minus h is 6, we got it, center, isn't it? So whole square by a square, what is your a value? It is 1 square minus y minus, what is your k? It is 2, right? 2 whole square by b square, what is your b value? We got it as b square as 3, right? So root 3 whole square is equal to 1 is your required hyperbola equation. Okay, b square is equal to 3 means what will be your b? b is equal to root 3. While writing the equation, it should be in the form of b square. So that is your required hyperbola equation. Okay, next come to the second one. What is your second question? Prove that the product of perpendicular distances from any point on the hyperbola to its asymptotes is constant. First of all, what is the meaning of asymptotes? Suppose we are having the hyperbola like this, then two vertical lines, right, which pass through the horizon and bisects the axis, right, are called the asymptotes. The lines, non-vertical lines which passes through the horizon of the hyperbola and it cuts the axis, bisects the axis is called asymptote, right? Two lines are possible, so there will be two asymptotes. Line equations. Asymptote means nothing but a non-vertical line which passes through the horizon and it cuts the axis into two parts. Okay, so come on, now we have to prove that the product of the perpendicular distance from any point on the hyperbola to its asymptotes is constant. That means this is one asymptote and this is another asymptote. Suppose this is your P point. From this, if you take the perpendicular, right, to first asymptote and take the perpendicular to the second asymptote, right? So this is your PM. This is your Pn. Product of Pm and Pn is a constant. That is what we have to prove here. Okay. So now you take one point on the hyperbola. So we will take that point as parametric point we will take. That is A secant theta, B tan theta, right? Be a point on hyperbola. Okay, which point we have taken? Parametric point, parametric equation. X is equal to A secant theta, Y is equal to B tan theta is the parametric equation of the hyperbola. We have taken point with respect to parametric equations. And what are the asymptotes? First asymptote is x by a minus y by b is equal to 0 is one asymptote, right? One asymptote. So now you take PM. What is your PM? PM is equal to perpendicular distance from P, right? Which point? This P to first asymptote, that is x by a minus y by b is equal to 0. First asymptote equation. So is equal to, you know it, how to find the length of the perpendicular. It is a x naught plus b y naught plus c by root of a square plus b square, where a is x coefficient and b is y coefficient. Here x coefficient is 1 by a, so 1 by a x naught, this is your x naught, this is your y naught, right? So is a secant theta. Okay, next coefficient is, y coefficient is minus 1 by b into y naught. What is that? B tan theta. There is no c term here, right? So by root of x coefficient whole square, x coefficient is 1 by a whole square, y coefficient whole square minus 1 by b whole square. Okay, so here a cancel, b cancel, so it is secant theta minus tan theta by root of, come on, 1 by a square plus 1 by b square. Okay, so next you take Pn, right? Pn is equal to, what is that? Perpendicular distance from P, right? From P to next asymptote, it is x by a plus y by b is equal to 0. These are the asymptote equations. First asymptote is x by a minus y by b is equal to 0, and second asymptote is x by a plus y by b is equal to 0. So now it is nothing but modulus of x coefficient is 1 by a and x naught is a secant theta, and y coefficient is 1 by b into y naught is b tan theta. There is no constant term, right? By root of x coefficient whole square, 1 by a whole square and 1 by b whole square. So here a cancel, b cancel, so is equal to, it is secant theta plus tan theta modulus, right, by root of 1 by a square plus 1 by b square. So we have to take product of these perpendicular distances. So we have to take Pm into Pn. Those are the product of the perpendicular distances from point on the hyperbola to asymptotes. Two asymptotes we have to take, right? So it is modulus of secant theta minus tan theta by root of 1 by a square plus 1 by b square into modulus of secant theta plus tan theta by root of 1 by a square plus 1 by b square. So mod a into mod b is mod a into b. So modulus of a minus b into a plus b form, or a plus b into a minus b into a plus b, both are same, right? So it is secant square theta minus tan square theta by root into root, right? It is a square, 1 by a square plus 1 by b square whole square. Square root cancel, so is equal to 1 by root of, come on, it is a square b square plus a square. Okay, so this can be written as a square b square by a square plus b square, which is nothing but constant. A and b are constants. So if we take any equation with respect to a and b, it is constant only. Hence proved. Okay, so asymptote equations are nothing but two line equations. These are called asymptotes of the hyperbola. X by a minus y by b is equal to 0 and x by a plus y by b is equal to 0 are two asymptote equations. Okay, so you take one point on the hyperbola actually here I have taken parametric equations as a point, right, with respect to hyperbola. X is equal to a secant theta, y is equal to b tan theta are called parametric equations of the hyperbola, right. So we have taken the point with respect to parametric equations. Then we have taken the perpendicular distance from that point to first asymptote, right, we got that one. Next, the perpendicular distance from point to second asymptote, then you take the product, then we got the value in terms of a and b. A is constant, b is constant, letters are constant. So equation is in terms of a and b means totally it is constant. Okay, so first question, two focus values are given to us, eccentricity is given to us. We have to find that hyperbola which contains these two, focus and eccentricity. So for this, to write the hyperbola equation, we need center. Center means h comma k value and a comma b value, so that we can write our standard hyperbola form x minus h whole square by a square minus y minus k whole square by b square is equal to 1 form, right. So to get that form, right, first we have taken C is the center of S dash, right. C lies exactly in the middle of two focus, right. So we have taken that center formula x1 plus x2 by 2 y1 plus y2 by 2. So 6 comma 2 and it is center is represented as h comma k. So you got your h and k values. Now try to get your a and b values. How we will get it? So we know that from center to one focus is always AE, right. So CS is equal to AE. CS means distance between C and S. Okay, so distance between 2 points formula is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is your AE and we got that value as 2. So AE is equal to 2. Already in the question it is given that E is equal to 2, right. So you substitute in E place 2, then you will get your A. Once we got A, we know E value, we can easily find B square. There is one formula, B square is equal to A square into E square minus 1. So substitute, you will get your B. So we got H value, we got K value, A value, B value. Write your formula, standard hyperbola formula, in that substitute, that is your required hyperbola equation. Okay, so practice these two problems perfectly. That's all for today. Have a nice day.